Good morning, students. Welcome to the online classes of Triveni Memorial Senior Secondary School. Today, we are going to continue the second section of our Unit 3 for Class 7 of English Reader Book. The name of the Unit 3 is Wisdom, and the second section is 3 questions. Okay, this is an interesting story. Let us start the chapter. The thought came to a certain king that he would never fail if he knew 3 things. These 3 things were: what is the right time to begin something? Which people should he listen to? What is the most important thing for him to do? Now, we are talking about a king, and the king thought that if he could know the 3 things, he would never fail in his life. What were the 3 things? The 3 things were: what is the right time to begin anything? Which people should he listen to? And what is the most important thing for him to do? The king therefore sent messengers throughout his kingdom, promising a large sum of money to anyone who would answer these 3 questions. So the king asked his messengers to give the message to everybody. Whomsoever could answer these 3 questions, he or she would be rewarded a large sum of money. Many wise men came to the king, but they all answered his questions differently. Okay, a lot of people came who were wise in their respect, but nobody could answer the 3 questions aptly. In reply to the first question, some said the king must prepare a timetable and then follow it strictly. Only in this way, they said, he could do everything at its proper time. Others said that it was impossible to decide in advance the right time for doing something. The king should notice all that was going on, avoid foolish pleasures, and always do whatever seemed necessary at the time. Yet others said that the king needed a council of wise men who would help him act at the proper time. Now, in reply to the first question, what was the first question? What is the right time to begin something? Some people said that he should prepare a timetable and then follow it. Okay. Only in this way the king would know what is the proper time for everything. The other said it won't be possible to decide in advance the right time. A few also said that the king should have a council of members to decide what is the best thing to do at the right time. Okay. This was because, but the other said this won't be possible because the other said it won't be possible because some things could be very urgent. These things could not wait for the decision of the council. In order to decide the right time for doing something, it was impossible to look into the future. Only magicians could do that. The king should therefore go to the magicians. Okay. So the king was not happy with the answers of his first question. In the answer to the second question, to whom should the king listen to? Some said that the people most necessary to king were his counselors, others said the priest. A few others chose the doctors, and yet others said the soldiers. That means everybody gave them different answers. Some said that his counselors, some said the soldiers, some said the doctors, a few also said the priest. So the king was not happy with the answer here too. The third question, some said science, others chose fighting, and yet others religious worships. So every person had different answer to this. As the answer to his questions were different, the king was not satisfied and gave no reward. Instead, he decided to seek the advice of a certain hermit. Hermit is a religious person who lives in the simple way just because of religious things, religious forms. Hermit who was widely known for his wisdom. The hermit lived in a hut in the forest which he never left. He was no one but simple people. He saw no one but simple people. So the king put on ordinary clothes before he reached the hermit's hut. The king left his horse with his bodyguard and went alone. The hermit never met anybody other than the simple people. So the king changed his dress and looked like the ordinary man. Now king left his horse with his bodyguard and went alone. As the king came near the hermit's hut, he saw that hermit was digging the ground in front of his hut. The hermit greeted the king and continued digging. Hermit was very old and weak, as he worked, hermit was breathing heavily. Okay, he was very tired. The king went up to hermit and said, I have come to you wise hermit to ask the answer of three questions. Those three questions once again he asked from hermit to get the answers. The hermit listened to the king but did not speak. He went on digging. Now the king said, I think you are tired, let me help you, and took the spades. Spade is an equipment, a tool that you use for digging the earth. Okay. Hermit said, thanks, said the hermit, and sat down on the ground for some rest. When the king had dug two beds, he stopped and repeated his questions. The hermit gave no answers, but stood up and took the spade from king's hand, and said, now you rest, let me work. Okay, the hermit took the spade from the king, but did not reply to the questions of king. But the king did not give him the spade and continued to dig. 1 hour passed, then another. The sun went down, that means it was evening now. At last, king struck the spade on the ground and said, I came to you, wise men, for my three questions, but if you can't answer my three questions, please tell me so that I can move back. Okay. Here comes something running, said the hermit. The king turned and saw a bearded man running towards them. His hands were pressed against his stomach, from which blood was flowing. When the bearded man reached the king, he fainted. Bearded man felt unconscious and fell on the ground. The king and the hermit removed the man's clothing and saw that he was wounded on the stomach. They both washed the wound and covered the wound with handkerchief. But the blood was not stopping; it still flowed. The king redressed the wound until the bleeding stopped. Now the man felt better and asked for something to drink. The king brought fresh water and gave it to him. By this time the sun had set and the air was cool. The king, with the hermit's help, carried the bearded, wounded man to the hut and laid him on the bed. The man closed his eyes and lay quiet. The king was also tired and he slept on the floor in the hut. Okay. When he woke up, it was several minutes after he could remember that he also had a strange man whom he did not knew and helped him. Okay. Now, the bearded man says, you don't know me, but I know you. And the bearded man told that he swore into revenge. Okay, because the king had put his brother to death and seized the property. Now the bearded man said, I knew that you are going to meet the hermit all alone, and I was hiding in the forest under the trees, so that when you would come back, I will kill you on the way. But as the day passed, the king did not return, so the bearded man thought of coming out of the hidden place and search for the king. But the bodyguards of the king recognized the bearded man and attacked him. They wounded him. He escaped from the bodyguards, but still he wished to kill the king. But now, because the king saved his life, the bearded man was very thankful to him, and he said that I will be serving you if I am all fine. If I won't die, I will serve you till my life. After my death, I will also tell my children to serve you after my death. Okay. The king was very happy with this, that he made peace with his enemy so easily and have won him as a friend. He said that he will send his servants and his doctors also. And the king also promised to return the property. Leaving the wounded man in the hut, leaving the wounded man, the king went back to the hermit for the last time to search for the questions. Okay. Now he said, I beg you, please answer my three questions. Now the hermit says, you have already been answered, my dear. And the king was shocked that how? I have not answered till now. Then hermit says, do not you see, replied the hermit, if you had not pitied my weakness, that is, if you had not shown mercy to my weakness yesterday, you should have gone back towards your home, and in the way that bearded man would have killed you, and you would have wished if you could have stayed here with me. Okay. So the most important time was when you were digging the beds, digging the holes in the earth. I was the most important man, and to do me good was your most important business. Now he says, hermit says that I was the most important man for you because you were taking care of me, you were trying to do good for me so that you could get your answers. Okay. Afterwards, when the man ran to us, the most important time was when we were caring for him. Okay, because if you had not dressed his wounds, he would have died. He says, when you were helping the wounded man, that was the most important business you could have done. Because if you had not helped him, the bearded man would have died without having made peace with you. So he was the most important man, and what you did for him was your most important business. Remember, there is only one time that is important, and that time is now. It is the most important time because it is the only time we have any power to act. Okay. He says, whatever you want to do, you should do it now. Because students, we don't have any power to change our past, and also we don't have any knowledge what is there for us in our future. The most necessary person is the person you are with at a particular moment. For no one knows what will happen in the future and whether we will meet anyone else. The most important business is to do that person good because we were sent into this world for that purpose alone. Now the hermit says that whatever you do should be done right now because we don't have any power to change our past and also we don't know what is there for us in the future. So, and the most important person is the person we meet. We should try to do good for him or her whenever we meet because we don't know in the future whether we will meet someone or not. We are here, we are sent on this earth to do the good for everybody. Okay, so students, that was your reading part. Let's move on to the question answers. Read and answer. What are the three questions, the answers to which would not fail anyone in life? The three questions were, what is the right time to do something? Which people should he listen to? What is the most important thing for him to do? Okay. Second, whose advice did the king decide to seek when he did not get the satisfactory answers? The king decided to seek the advice of hermit, who was widely known for his wisdom. Who came running towards the king and the hermit? A wounded man, or you can say a bearded man, came running towards the king and the hermit. What happened to him? He was attacked by the bodyguards of the king as they recognized him as king's enemy. How did the king help the wounded man? The king helped the wounded man by applying cloths on the bleeding part till the bleeding stopped, gave him water to drink and took him inside the hut for some rest. What did the bearded man disclose to the king? The bearded man told the king that he was hiding in forest to kill the king as a revenge for his brother's death and seized property. Think and answer. What did the king do before meeting the hermit? Why did he do so? The king changed his dress to look like an ordinary man because hermit only met simple people. Also, the king sent his guards back when he saw that the hut is very near. Second question, do you not see important business? According to the hermit, who was the most important person for the king at that time? The most important person for the king at that time was the hermit. What was the most important business for the king at that time? The most important business for the king at that time was to help the hermit and get the answers he was looking for. Is a literate person always wise? No, it is not necessary that an illiterate. It is the misspelled word. It should be literate. The spelling here is correct. It is not necessary that a literate person is always wise. Within the chapter also we saw a lot of wise men came to the king to answer the questions he asked, but no one could satisfy him with the answers. Now reference to context. We have to read the sentence and answer accordingly. Remember then, there is only one time that is important and that time is now. Who said this and to whom? The hermit said this to the king. What was the listener asked to remember? The listener was asked to remember that the right time to do something is now. Why is now described as the most important time? Now is described as the most important time as it is the only time on which we have any power to act. Do you agree with the speaker? Yes, we completely agree with the speaker as we can't change our past nor we have any control on our future, but we can take care of our present time. So students, that's it with the chapter. We have completed the chapter, we have read the chapter, completed the question answers. Before leaving the video, I'd like to ask you to like the video, subscribe our channel for the other videos of this book. Till then, take care, have a nice day. Thank you.